Welcome to Healthcare Entrepreneur Academy, where we seek to educate, motivate, and inspire professionals into starting their own healthcare businesses. Learn from leading healthcare entrepreneurs and other business experts as they share their journey and provide a glimpse into their playbooks for success. Loaded with valuable insights and actionable strategies, this show will guide you on your path to freedom. Now, please welcome your host, entrepreneur, healthcare practitioner, and MBA, Jason Duprat.
This episode is sponsored by my free presentation for the Ketamine Academy. If you're tired of long hours, constantly being on call, or having to give up your nights, weekends, and holidays, all for an employer that only thinks of you as a productivity number that they're trying to maximize, then it's time to break free from the hospital grind, become your own boss, and finally take control of your professional trajectory. It's time you start your own practice. I know it sounds really scary, maybe even a little impossible. I get it. You got student loans, you're working tons of hours, and you may not even be a physician. Well, I am here to tell you that it's absolutely possible. Starting my own clinic was exactly how I started my healthcare entrepreneur career. And there's one specific type of clinic that almost anybody can open. Ketamine therapy is one of the most promising treatments in the fight against depression, PTSD, and chronic pain that we've ever seen. And thousands of patients across the country are looking for clinics in their area. The problem is that there aren't enough yet. And these patients need someone like you to open a ketamine practice in your hometown. Go to ketamineacademy.com/presentation for a no-cost 60-minute training on how to gain more freedom by opening up your own clinic. On the presentation, you'll discover why opening your own private clinic is a better decision than working more overtime or going back to school for another degree, why this one specific niche clinic is the easiest to open and doesn't require a bunch of cash to start, and how anyone can open this type of clinic, even if you're not a physician, by just following a few simple steps. So to register for this free training, just go to ketamineacademy.com/presentation. Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Healthcare Entrepreneur Academy podcast. I am your host, Jason Duprat, and we are back here for another Tactical Tuesday episode. And on these episodes, it is just me, you, the microphone, and I jump on here and share with you some things that we've been learning from our masterminds, from our online courses, from interacting with other entrepreneurs, things that we're learning and implementing in our business, things that aren't working in our business. Everything we share on these episodes is geared towards helping you shortcut your path to success, and hopefully you get some tactical takeaways out of these episodes. So one of the most common questions that entrepreneurs face is, when is the best time to start a business? And the absolute best time to start a business is right now. The only better time than right now would have been yesterday or last week or last month or last year. There is no reason that you should not start your business today. Many people who have a business idea come up with a million different excuses of why they can't start this week, today, now, because they're afraid. They're afraid of failure. They are afraid of losing some money. They are afraid of being embarrassed. And I can tell you right now that failure is actually a rite of passage to being a successful entrepreneur. And one of the podcasters that I listen to fairly regularly is Reid Hoffman. He's the co-founder of LinkedIn. And he has the saying where he tells everybody to fail faster. And I love that, because if you fail faster, you are essentially ensuring a faster trip to success for yourself. Every single entrepreneur has failed at something, at some part of their business, and they learn from those mistakes, they pick themselves up, and they eventually reach business success. And so unless you are okay with failing, unless you are prepared to learn from your failures, then you are never going to have a successful business. And so, like I said, the absolute best time is to start your business right now. It's incredibly cheap to start a business these days. You can literally build a website for $30, $40. You can build a website for. It's so unbelievably cheap. You don't even need a website to start testing your product market fit, to validate your ideas. It basically costs next to nothing. You can get on Facebook with a prototype idea with a launch plan and test your ideas that way. You can build prototypes. You can pay somebody with a 3D printer if you need a prototype to create you a prototype for incredibly low amounts of money. And so that's oftentimes one of the biggest excuses is that it's going to cost too much money to start a business, but that's just an excuse. It does not cost much money to test your business idea, to validate your business idea, to see if somebody will pay you for whatever your idea is. That's just an excuse. So you really just need to stop thinking about your business ideas and start taking action. Start taking steps to creating your business and creating the product that you've dreamed of or the course that you've dreamed of, because it just might change your life. The most expensive part of starting a business today in 2020 is the time consumption. It oftentimes nowadays takes more time than it does money to start an idea or to test an idea. And that's a pretty common objection is, I don't have enough time to start a business. But in reality, that's just another excuse. And so you need to prioritize your time. You need to set aside time. It doesn't take much. It takes 1 to 2 hours a day. It could take just a few hours on Saturdays and Sundays on the weekends in order for you to start and test your business idea. And so there is no better time than now. You can find the time. You do not need a lot of money, and you just need to be prepared to fail, not be afraid to fail. And you need to stop overthinking things and start doing it now. Anyways, guys, if you are thinking of starting a business and you need a little bit of extra support or encouragement, or if you want to bounce your ideas off of somebody, if you want to figure out how to validate your idea, how to test for a product market fit, how to see if people will be willing to pay you for your product or service, I would highly encourage you to join the Healthcare Entrepreneur Academy Facebook group and start posting some of those types of questions in there. I'm in that group almost every single day, and I'm answering a lot of questions, and I'm happy to help you as much as I can. So join the group. We've got over 900 members in there. Many of them are really experienced entrepreneurs. Many of them have been guests on the podcast. So highly encourage you to check that out. And I highly, highly encourage you to start failing faster. My only regret about entrepreneurship is that I didn't take it seriously enough soon enough. I wish I would have started sooner. And I wish I would have taken my first couple of failures, and instead of giving up and being embarrassed by those and thinking that, this isn't going to work for me, I'm not cut out for business, I wish I would have learned from those, picked myself up, and moved forward faster and kept failing faster. And so I encourage you to do the exact same thing. And I hope you enjoyed this episode. We will see you on the next one. Have a great one, guys.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of the Healthcare Entrepreneur Academy. Want to connect with more like-minded healthcare entrepreneurs and professionals? Just head over to jasonduprat.com/group to join our Facebook family for real-time interactions, insight, and resources to get you one step closer to realizing your goal. We look forward to interacting with you, but until then, we'll catch you on the next episode of the Healthcare Entrepreneur Academy.